Hey guys, so this week we learn how to use ggplot to make some graphs for the data. So I would like to show an example. I a graph I made many years ago using ggplot. So actually, I already forgot how to make this graph, but it's quite interesting. So let's see. First of all, we library ggplot2, and then my data is something is an it's a table named generous1.txt. There is a header for each column, and yeah. So once we loaded my data one is something like this. So we actually has 240 rows. We have three y variables. So first is named samples. These samples actually have group one. Some samples belong to group one. Some samples belong to group two. Okay. So we have two different group of samples. Then next is genus. So if you learn some biology, we have feline class, family or order families and genus species. So genus, we have different genus. For example, this is a genus of microorganism. And then the third variable is abundance. So this is abundance of this genus in this sample. Okay. So if we run ahead, then you can see several first sample. We have group one, group two. We have the first genus, and the abundance of this genus in each samples are different. Okay. Then we have group two. Some samples belong to group two and different genus, different abundance. Okay. Overall, this is data, and then we can use ggplot or actually ggplot2, but anyway, it's almost the same. It's very similar, I guess. So my data one, and we actually focus on genus and abundance. Then we used samples to how to say separate the data, and we use that box plot error bar. Geomin equals to error bar and geomin box plots, and then scale field menu values equals blue and green. This is just you know uh, some color. So anyway, after we run this one, the figures something like looks like this. So for each microbial genus. So actually they are overlap. So we definitely need to revise the label, X label letter. So, but anyway, it shows the different genus. And each genus, you can see the abundance in group one and group two. So the y-axis is abundance. So you can see almost all these microbial genus show significantly higher abundance in group 1 than group 2. So the green represent group 2, blue represent group 1. You can see for each genus. Group 1 much higher than group 2. So this is very, my feeling is interesting and useful. Sometimes it's useful. So anyway, this is just how I run or make this graph many years ago. So I guess definitely we can use ggplot 2 and make it a little bit easier to make this graph now. Thank you and have a nice day.